Hey everyone, I'm just going to run over the changes in ARL 3.0. Again, this is the last big build before it finally gets pushed to the App Store, so this is the home stretch. The first thing I did was I introduced what I call cards, which are just the experiences. It's the same thing as last time, where you click on them and make a post, except I reformatted them to look like cards. I think it adds a lot more to the gameplay, and it makes it feel more like a game. I think it also just looks a lot cleaner. The feed as well, these are example posts, but they look like cards. I borrowed a lot of interest from Pinterest, a lot of inspiration from Pinterest. Also in the trophies, they look like cards. When you click post, it takes you to the same thing as before, where it's a post uploader, except now this time you're welcome to upload multiple pictures. Don't mind my photo gallery, but you can upload up to 5 pictures at once, so you don't have to click individually at the same time. Same as last time, and you can make that post. There's also a feature now called challenges, which will update daily, weekly, and monthly. The dailies will reward points as well as tokens, as you can see here. But the kicker of challenges is that once I post a weightlifting post right here in the top left, I will receive that card forever. So in my cards, if I were to go to fitness, if I made that post, my last one in the bottom right hand corner here would now say weightlifting, and I would own that card forever. So instead of having to purchase every single card in the game, which these are all purchasable to me at the moment, but you guys know there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these cards. A much more efficient way to get them is to complete them via challenges. So this is a huge feature of the game. I think this is kind of the final bow on top piece. To continue, I reworked the skills page, so no longer is it a progression of levels. It just shows your straight up points. And everything that once required levels just now requires points. I think it's a lot more user-friendly. It's straightforward. I like that I have 13,000 points instead of 100 levels. I think it just sounds more appealing. But it functions exactly the same as it used to. I can go into cooking. I can see my cooking cards. And then I can open to see all the cooking cards available, which there are a ton. The profile page did not change at all. But you can see in the top right-hand corner, it displays my points and my tokens. In the top left, there is a search bar, so I can search for cards. Say I want to go camping, say I want to go camping. I can look up everything that's related to camping. It's broken out by normal cards and then trophies. So if I click trophies, you can see the trophies expand here and display better. Nothing about the trophies has really changed, except for some of them have a, like right here, Roleplay Gamer, I need to have 100 points in games to be able to play that card, and in Game Master I need to have 300 because it's a higher tier trophy. Like the challenge tier, that star 2 is higher than this star 1. And as you can see, you can expand all the trophies, or all the cards at once, so you can really, at a glance, see all the fine details of the cards. I think this is the best way to display the data. It was quite ugly before, and I'm very happy with the way it's worked now. You can also, in the same breath, search for players. So, hey Cass, what's up? There's a nice little display for players, and you can see her total points are right next to her name. It's a better way to display the game's progress than previously with the levels were. And lastly, the hamburger bar has a ton more options. Ignore the admin page one at the bottom, that's for me. But at the top we have friends, then request a card, which is just if you don't see a card that you would like to be in the game, request it and I'll add it immediately. I'm very interested in adding as many cards as possible. I think that's the coolest part of the game. Of course, there's the dark mode, light mode, which dark mode. I do prefer light mode, so let me bring that back. There are now rules, and we will have some moderation. There is a milestone progress, and of course the 3.0 changelog. Oh, and one thing I really forgot to mention was in the posts, you can now upload, there's no requirement. So like I can upload this screenshot, or this screenshot, or I can scroll really far back and upload like a really old picture of me and my girlfriend. There's no requirements on the posts anymore. It's much more user-friendly, post however and whenever you want. That is why the moderation is not going to be in play, where you have to post authentic posts. You can't post anything inappropriate. Cannot exploit bugs. But most importantly, you want to only post when you actually do the thing. But I think it's just more user-friendly to allow people to just post whatever they want. I know that posting screenshots was a huge problem in the past. So to circumnavigate that, we just made it a lot cleaner, a lot easier. It'll be a lot more fun for everyone to be able to play this way. There's a lot less restrictions now in terms of what the game allows. And hopefully that'll make it more enjoyable. In the future, at milestones, the more registered players there are, the more I'm going to build. But until then, I'm not going to add any more features. The core is done. It's very bug-free. I love all the features there are. There's 5 pages, main pages. It's a full-blown social media app. And, yeah. I think this can do something. I think this can really take off. I think at least between a good group of friends, it can go somewhere. And I recommend inviting your friends, because the more people we have, the more features I will add.